Welcome back, everyone. We'll be playing more PC games now with OOZI, Earth Adventure, a rather traditional platform game. As you can see, I've barely started. Just did one level apparently, but levels are pretty long. Every creature on this planet was against me for some reason. What did I do to them? Dude, where's my spaceship? Which is a reference to that awful Ashton Kutcher movie. So as you can see, just simple mechanics. Just jumping, that's all there is to it. And the goal is to... Oh, there we go. You can't kill those. I got a message. That guy almost got me. The goal is to get all those stars that you see me pick up and get to the finish line. Oh balls. Already messed up there. There's another little green guy waiting for me in the shadows. All Assassin's Creed like. It's a bit jumps are a bit hard. Well, not hard. It's just it takes some getting used to. The controls aren't bad. They're not slippery or anything. As you can see, once I land pretty much on the spot that I want to. There's no sliding. There's no loss of momentum. Well, there's no momentum at all actually, which could be a bad thing too. It depends on how you view it. It's both good and bad. Good as in it keeps controls tight, bad as in it's a little slow. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't mess up here. Gotta jump over that guy, jump here, jump there, jump there. Oh, dang. The only problem that I have with this game so far is that I have a difficulty figuring out where the continuation is and where the extra levels are, which gives you a lot of backtracking needlessly. And also stuff that you can't miss in order to unlock more content. For instance, you saw me pick up a big star there. And you need those 5 big stars to unlock challenge levels later on, which you can play outside of the story mode. So there we go. I'm just picking up more star things. As you can maybe see above, if that's not obstructed, you get a few hearts. Jumping on hedgehogs isn't smart. So you can mess up a few times, but not too many. 3 in total. But I'm not certain anymore, but I'm pretty sure that you receive new health upon periodic things. Look out for spikes. I'll try. There we go. Oh, almost fell on that guy. You can also play it on a keyboard, of course. I'm playing it on a controller right now for ease sake. But it's perfectly doable on a keyboard. It's very simple to just move and jump, so there's no complex controls to maneuver. As you can see, the levels have quite a ways to go. And it's rather precise. As you can see, I jumped right in front of that snail thing and didn't slip into his hitbox, so I could adjust right at the last second. Oop, oop, just missed that one. Gotta hurry. There we go. Music is rather pleasing as well. Very simple, charming tunes. Different enemy types so far, not a lot. Well, enough already, but there's a lot more complexity later on in the game than I've already seen. I haven't played it myself, but I've been watching other people's play it. And it's rather well done. You later on, for now you can only jump. But later on you also get a double jump and I believe also an attack of sorts, I'm not certain. See, for instance, I can now go up or down and one of them is the continuation of the story, but I don't know which is which. More game designers should make that apparent. That is the end, I believe. And since I know for a fact that I didn't get the 5 big stars, I know that I missed a lot of content, which is kind of a shame. Ooh, tricky one. There we go. Made it. Oh, just at the end lost my focus, but made it without too many problems. And I think we did get the 5 stars. That was pretty cool. Finally, I found the first part of my suit. I instantly regained my confidence. Yes, it is a special game. Some rocks are cracked. You can break them by stomping on them. See, there you go. There is the attack. Bam. Let's jump on this snake's dopey face. So the second level, we got through it rather quickly. Does that mean here? Yep, that wasn't very clear. That looked almost exactly like the rest of that pattern. There we go. Jump on some more snake dudes. I wonder. Yes, you can. Those rock snails are now done for with my mighty boots. You can now perform a double jump. Hurrah! And there we go. As mentioned just minutes before, we now have both the attack and the double jump, which would give this game, oh, an additional layer. Just missed it. Come on, jump on his face. Bam. Oh yeah, I see it now. There we go. Gotta make sure we don't mess up. Bam. You probably still don't want to jump on these spiked dudes. You can probably jump on these, right? Oh, no, you can only jump from side to side. Okay then. Ooh, saw that right when I was in flight. Now I gotta watch out because I only have 1 heart left. If I mess up, then I gotta redo a whole section again. try and make this over this difficult jump here. Do it once again. Woo! Ensure we don't get snailed. Nailed. S apostrophe nailed. Hey now. There we go. Come on now. Try and carefully make our way through. There's a little guy in the bushes waiting for us. He didn't get us. No, no, no. And as you can see, I regained 1 heart. So now I can mess up a little again. Boom. Boom. Are those bees? What are those? Viking flies? Whoever these creatures on Earth are, they have very strange facial expressions. Stomp is a very powerful move. When you stomp near a box, it will fall. Oh, I probably don't want to be underneath that when it happens. Just made it. Tricky jump here. Ooh, that move. There we go. So, still fairly straightforward game, but decent level design. Apart from the sometimes rather confusing continuation part. It's the controls basically. If it's a good platform game, to me at least, and I'm pretty sure I'll get some agreements on that, the controls need to be tight for it to be enjoyable, because a lot of it, there's a lot of people who could say that platform games resemble each other a lot, to which I could agree to some extent, but it's the controls that make it appealing. And then level design, of course, it has to have something special. It just needs to be built well around those controls. And this does it fairly accurately. As you can see, there's always a clear line to collect these stars here. It's always, well, or at least usually right at the top of your jump, which means that you can probably get these right, with some manner of speed run in mind. Talking of speed runs, this is most apparent in the game's challenge levels. In the challenge levels, it challenges you to destroy all enemies and collect all stars in a certain area within a very, very limited amount of time. Just mere minutes for an entire level, just like this one, with hundreds of stars and hundreds of enemies, without getting hit as well. It's it sounds not too hard, but they really cut it very close on the time factor. Boom. There we go. Apparently, from my accidental leap before, you can take out these little bee, let's call them bees. But I think it's kind of more trouble than it's worth. They're usually hovering around some dangerous areas. Don't really want to get involved into that. Boom. Okay. And we're one tier lower. Oh, didn't see. No, no, no. Ooh, okay. Now I gotta make sure that I don't fall into that when I come back. This time I did see it, but thought it would be a little tricky to try and down stomp and get him in time. There we go. So as you can see, that top star was right on the pinnacle of my jump, which is usually the case with all these stars. There's a little guy here. We'll probably see more enemy types as time progresses. Whoop. Or I'm being slow, or this level is just really long because the music just looped. I hope it's the latter, that I'm not just being ridiculously slow at this. Otherwise the game would be a little insulting. See, again, I can't make up my mind what part is the other part, but here we go. This is the hidden part. As you can see, I can also look down to minimize the amount of leaps of faith that you need to do. You can also look up in the same. It's Sonic-like. I think most of you remember doing that from Sonic games, where you would crouch up in a ball so you can see underneath you. Oop. Ooh, gotta time that. Oh, time it wrong. Time it wrong. Knew I had to time it, still didn't time it correctly. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Making my way up. But I'm not homebound. Sorry. That song gets stuck in my head a lot. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Okay. Also, the levels right now, they're it was just the first few levels, so that of course they look in a they all have a similar theme, rather. But from what I've seen, that'll change as well. Oh, I see. The difference there is that those little guys have hats and you can't, because you can't jump on them because they have spikes. There we go. Got the 5 stars. Which means we have another challenge level unlocked. It was getting worse with every step. There was a lot of water full of creepy creatures. What a terrible planet. Hey now. I live on that planet. Aliens usually don't like water. I did not know that. I thought water was a source to all life. Apparently I was wrong. I like the music. It's just charming and uplifting. Keep the theme light of this obviously rather lightly themed game, since our protagonist has a smile literally bigger than most of his body. Perhaps aliens are just naturally extremely cheery. Perhaps they don't live off water but off Xanax. Could happen. Okay. Oh. Can't mess up here. Gotta wait till he comes down. Not get crushed by little guy here. There's a tree here, so Oh. That's good to know. Now I can kill him. I won't use that very often, but it's a good thing that I know now. There you go. There's some organic understanding in this game, which I always appreciate. See, cause people not often, but periodically, and I'm sure this is also for other people, you get blamed that you just don't get it, blah blah blah, but sometimes games make it just confusing and unnaturally just obscure what the following is, what you need to do in a game, and sometimes there's just no coming back from that, and sometimes there's moments like this where the game doesn't lay out its plans per se, but there are more than enough there's more than enough range to experiment to get to that understanding by yourself, which is a very large difference in game design. Just understand that just because you have a certain skill level in a game, or you have a certain understanding of a game, not everybody has the same understanding, or it's not as apparent to everyone, and whether or not that is a fault of the game or not is really hard for you to judge if you naturally come to that understanding. I think it's a little hard to, well, it's just I've worded it poorly, but I hope that the gist of what I'm saying comes over naturally. Just, a game doesn't need to explain itself, and you don't need to understand everything, but just because you understand everything doesn't mean anybody else does, or that it's as simple as you think it is. Because of course, if you have that sort of aha moment where you go like, oh yeah, of course, this is what you need to do, then it seems logical and apparent to you, which would, that's mostly why people would refer to the just don't get it argument, where they go like, well, this is that epiphany that occurs. Why can't you see that? Because those people do not have that sort of epiphany, or didn't have it yet. Which just denouncing them for not having it is not helping. If you truly care to help someone with that, you should be more supportive and try an argument as to why, as to how, rather, you could get to that moment yourself. Not just explain the concepts that are lost to the other person. But you can use floating boxes. Yeah, probably. I think that's probably in the gaming world, in the gaming community. Oh, more. But be careful. That's what they said. Let's go. Now we gotta do it all over again. In the gaming community, it's a rather just pervasive issue that people in arguments tend to be just dismissive, where they're like, I'm right, you're wrong, and without giving a clear argument, or really without being very open to an argument. Which is a shame, but you can't really change that for everyone else. All you can do is be that change by yourself. There we go, a new game mechanic. Always good to introduce those lightly. What that whole rant before boils down to basically is, don't be a dick. It's bad to be a dick. Please don't be a dick. Because when you are being a dick, you're not helping anyone other than yourself. And that's rather selfish and just not a nice thing to do. You wouldn't want people to be a dick to you, don't be a dick to other people. That's as far as that very deep thing goes. Okay, what do I need to do here? Oh, there we go. Oh, need to time that properly. Can't mess up. There we go. Oh, okay. Gotta make sure we're out of there before that guy jumps again. As you can see, simple pattern recognition. Doesn't need to be too complex. It's a platform game. You need to time stuff properly. Meanwhile, we get to enjoy the nice soundtrack of this game. I wonder if I have that soundtrack somewhere. I forgot where I picked this game up. It was in it was in 2, maybe 3 bundles. I know it was in the Indie Royale one, but also in Thinking Groupies. Do not castrate me if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was in the Groupies bundle. Groupies, Indie Royale, Indie Gala, and of course the Humble Indie bundle. All very good organizations giving you cheap games by the dozens. Also supporting charity. There's a few up right now. If you follow my Twitter, then didn't wait for that one. If you follow my Twitter, then you pretty much know about all these, because I send them out periodically, almost every week. I have some sort of bundle that I write about. Right, they're invulnerable. Oof, not doing so well here. Died twice. Who else? There's... Oh yeah, the green light bundles from the Stolen Couch people that have recently been added, and bundle stars. I think people enjoy their work as well. There's a lot of them. Most of them are pretty good. The only problem that you get with indie bundles, if you follow them closely like I do, then you know that there's a lot of repetition in there. A lot of the same games coming over and over and over, but that's also good for people that haven't been paying attention or just missed out on a few. I've unfortunately missed out on a few bundles. Even though I write about them, I forgot to buy them, for which I apologize. I do not know which. I know I forgot an Indie Royale one earlier, and I think also the latest green light, although I'm not certain. Oh no, it's the bundle stars that I missed. But I think it's still going on. Just bundlestars.com. Should probably get that one if I didn't yet. It's sometimes it gets a little hard to manage, since I used to buy them all immediately, but then I was getting into some financial trouble because I was buying them pretty much without any further thought. So I just clicked the link, bought it, and moved on with my life without even barely registering that I bought something, which is a terrible financial tactic. Do not do that under any circumstance, because it can ruin you. It can ruin you financially. And while it's admirable that you would support charity and buy bundles and such, make sure that you can afford them. Make sure that you can sometimes give more than the minimum, and just all around try and look out for your finances. Try to register that if you buy something, you're actually buying something. It's not just a few clicks on the internet, but it's a action with a consequence attached to it. That's all I'm saying. But please feel free to buy as many bundles as you'd like, for as much money as you like. Just make sure that you have that money and you are not putting yourself in danger by helping out others. That is not how that should work. There we go. Still going with this level. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. So maybe we should oh no, no. Oh, dang it. Luckily I had 2 more tries there. Okay, okay, gotta time it fast. Doop, 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 doop. will probably end the stream after I get to the end. Should I get to the end rather quickly without dying too much anymore? I hope not. I think I took the continuation again. If not, this secret compartment is rather lengthy. So that's my only concern right now, is that level designs often obscure the following path and what is not the following path. Oh, it's a checkpoint, still not the end of the level. This is again one of the longer ones. But hopefully it shouldn't be too long anymore. Bam! Okay, there's a short window here. There we go. I just can't stop repeating it, but I really enjoy the music. Whoever made the music, kudos, sir or madam. Oh, that little bugger. Oh, did you see that? Turn around right when I was gonna get him. Oop. That guy kind of ejaculated prematurely. He didn't have to come just yet, but then he came. Out of the bushes. There we go, there's the end. We'll end on that very high note. Yep, lost one when I went to the other side there where I should have gone up. So be it, unfortunately. So there you have it, simple platform game, OOZI Earth Adventure, right now on Desura. Desura, the Steam for indie games, let's say. More people should plug Desura. I think they do a bang-up job, just as well as other sites, except that they focus mostly on lesser known games or lesser publishable games, smaller scopes, etc., etc. They are currently, the developers of OOZI Adventure are currently trying to get onto Steam, so they have a Steam Greenlight page. Please look that up, give them a thumbs up if you liked what you saw, and buy their game, naturally, if you liked it. I'm unsure of the price, I'm sorry, because I got it in a bundle, so I don't know what the price right now is. But feel free to look it up if you enjoyed it. But for now, thanks for watching once more. And hopefully we'll see you later on with some other streams. Goodbye.